I accidentally clicked away from the title. So what do we have? We've got flash freezes, so extra backline damage, extra backline damage, and Tiresome Climb. Tiresome Climb is very good. Seraph the Diligent. I think this is damage shield on the explosives. And Scourge Fell. We might want Sinner's Salve in this. Excellent. Let's go with Wrathful. Aha! It's just been that kind of day, I think. We'll click it. Unit draft, we're going to take this. And hopefully kill a bunch of the stuff before they get to us. And then not have to deal with them. Also, hopefully we get the gold. We do. That's not too bad. No love for Reaper? No. No, not in this case, I think. We could have. So what we can do is we can... How many torches do we have left? Double torch, double flash freeze, molting imp. Okay, we're fine. We'll set up for the kill on that. And then... try and get the kill on this one as well. Can we though? We're quite a bit short, aren't we? We get hit for 6 and then we gain 4 damage, so we go to 21. Here we go. Now we're kind of hoping we get a torch or a flash freeze for that. Or a tiresome climb, yeah, that would do it. So I think, like, this junk doesn't help. But we're pretty okay. I think. No? We can hit this twice. Here we go. There we go. Fledgling Imp and Ritual of Battle. I think we take scaling now while it's been offered, and then we don't have to worry about going into incant or some sort of damage. I don't mind Fledgling Imp. It can get in the way if we do want to go to some sort of incant build. In fact, we might go Merchant of Steel, which are double Hellhorned banners, which means we don't care about the incanting issue that much. Ritual of Battle is very good. But usually we want something like a value stone on it. Yeah, I think we take Ritual. But I'm not sure. How many Merchants of Magic do we see? If we go to Steel, we miss out on this one. Then we don't see one for the here. We don't see one. Those are some rings. 4 and 5. No Merchants of Steel, no Merchants of Magic. And then here we have Magic Steel, Magic Steel, Magic Steel to close out. So if I'm going to steal, maybe I don't want Ritual of Battle. It might be too expensive. And we can always hit Endless if we're going to double steal. So Fledgling Imp makes a little bit more sense there. I like Hide Integrated. Offering Token isn't bad. I think we just take the damage. We can hit like big units and get them low enough to be able to finish them off with our prince. Ideally, we have some sort of multi-striker support behind Hornbreaker Prince. And then we have Endless Fledgling Imp. But what does that look like? What's our best survivability option with that? Steelwork is okay. Siren of the Sea is also very good. Could be a skip though. I'm not going to pick Titan Sentry because if we see Endless, it's going on an Imp. And I think if we're not committed to putting Endless on Titan Sentry, it gets a lot worse. We'll pick Steelworker. Merchant of Steel. Let's see what we have. Large. Large is not what we want. Rail Beater. Rail Beater is also kind of not what we want. Could be okay. We pick it ahead of picking up a second Steelworker, I think. I think Incant Armor. Multi-strike. Endless on Fledgling Imp is sort of a way we can play one Horn's Tome if we see it. Spell Chain, Magic Power. I don't think we take these. We keep going. Mark of Invasion. Oh, we're not that good against Mark of Invasion. Actually, no, we are. I was thinking our champ isn't, but our starter cards are ridiculous for this fight. Yeah, we often draw what we want. So what we're going to do is put this here, and then Prince gets a kill, and everything's buffed. Nice. Probably take this, and then leak one of those. Unfortunate, but 1 damage is not... It's not terrible. We want to kill this. Not this. But to kill this. With this. So if we get hit once, we go to 41. So it's probably that. And then that. Nice. This gets us there. And this kills this up. Okay. Spell damage. I think we should be fine. Yeah. With this melee weakness, this is hitting for 80 on every turn past the first one. Very good. The armor generation isn't actually amazing. We should probably work on that. Fortify. There's a little bit of armor generation. Emphasis on the little bit. It's not a lot, but it's probably enough. I think this is a skip. I'm tempted to Ice Tornado, but I think it's a skip. I think we've got a bunch of backline damage already, and I don't want to clutter things up for when we do pick up cards we need. Or want, I should say. Here's Horned Warrior. Okay, so we can put Horned Warrior into Rail Beater. and try and get that working. Here's Endless as well. I think if we see Value Stone here, it's very close. It's not. Yeah, the closer we can get to Tiresome Climb being a powerful piece in our deck, the easier it is to be like, oh yeah, let's just take Fragile in our multi-striker. I mean, just put this into this. I think we can maybe do it anyway. We just won't be taking Spike's Trials. We roll for multi-strike. Okay. I hope I don't regret this. But this is like extremely good until it's not, and then we lose. I think. That's how I feel about Fragile. Which I guess is how they want you to feel. Unfortunately, we did not get Value Stone. Which sort of makes me happy that I didn't pick up the Ritual of Battle. But, I mean, it's easy to say in hindsight, you should have picked up something or you shouldn't have. Do it that way. My stomach is making funny noises. Do we just kill this? Otherwise, we can get this down to the point where Prince can get the Slay, so it's plus 10. I suppose that's the same. Yeah. So instead we can do something like this. Which makes a ton of sense. That into this. Nice. And then from there on in, we should be able to, there on out, sorry, we should be able to kill all these front units when we need to. Which is very good for us. Trap shoot. Probably don't want to do it now. We want to kill this. Maybe we trap shoot that. We'd rather this doesn't get to attack us. And we probably, yeah, and then we can molting him mid next turn potentially. We'll see. It means we don't get the days off on Daedalus, but it's okay. We weren't guaranteed to draw it anyway. Please win. Yes. GG. GG Daedalus. I think we have to take our pack shards extra. Oh, I like this. Extra carefully. Hornbreaker Prince didn't get balanced at all to deal with the stronger, bigger waves. And I think it was even before the DLC, balancing how much armor you get versus how much damage the waves do was a big thing. Like, it was quite difficult. And now you just have to deal with even stronger waves. I'm considering going for double capacity, so we can fit in Hornbreaker Prince, Fledgling Imp, and 2 of these rail beaters. But it could also just be draw. No, we'll go capacity and we'll dupe their Fledgling Imp. Here. And so it's like we can use this capacity in the meantime anyway. Reducing the deck down becomes a lot more important though. So we'll try and do that. Maybe a Frozen Lance? I don't know. We're still sort of... We're kind of in Incant and kind of not in Incant. We're half. We're half in an Incant deck. And half of us is like not. Very strange. Probably remove the Steelworker now actually. We're probably going to infuse the Fledgling Imp and dupe it at some point. Yeah, it would have to be at the very final ring. We'd have to infuse here, then dupe here. That's awkward. Hey, Rahype. Hope you're well. But yeah, that's still another 40. So I think we can afford not to take the gold. Multi-strike. Multi-strike is no fun. I think we can take it. And I think the reward can potentially be worth it, especially if it gives us an extra multi-strike. But like, there are a bunch of things that help. With Rage, there are some imp things that we don't mind seeing. We kill this one, I think, and then take the gold. Unsure about what to do here. But we'll see what we draw next turn. Not a bad draw. We needed to kill this one. I'm not sure if this does it. Is it 40 damage? We'll see. We'll see. Yeah. Ouch. This front unit's hitting for too much, and we didn't pick up either Fledgling Imp. And wait a second. That wasn't worth it. Okay. We might have to do this again. But we'll see. I didn't realize we were so close to not being able to do anything. This is fine. Who needs these Fledgling Imps anyway? Clearly not us. We probably want to Tarsum climb. And I suppose I shouldn't restart this. We just take it. Refracting lens. Okay, that kind of makes up for it if we do get some consume cards. We've got one. We got two. Okay, we got two. That's okay, we can slowly make it back. Branding right seems not great with fragile. March of Shield seems not great when we don't want to bring it to the front. Tarsum climb is the pick. Here I think we skip. We probably need some spell upgrades sometime soon. Dupe or removal? I think we go for the removal. I think we've just got too much clutter right now. And if we're not going draw, then the removals become more and more important. I don't have a card that I want to dupe right now. It's this Concealed Caverns that's kind of questionable, but I think this is the correct choice. We get some extra health. We'll see about this artifact in the middle. How's banners? Not bad. With double Fledgling Imp every turn. At least currently every turn. That seems good. We probably don't roll here. Cuddlebeard's not really useful. Worn Grindstone's not really. It'll be Hell's Banners or nothing. And it's tough. Because we want to be able to buy stuff at this Merchant of Magic. 260 is a lot of gold. But I think it's okay. It lets us play out these Tarsum climbs. Which is cool. Is good. And then the question of this middle artifact. I think it's okay. Resonant Shard. Okay, I think we just need to focus on defense now. We won't do this. In this particular instance, we will we'll have to get Rail Beater to a high enough armor total. Whoops, actually that wasn't good because we don't get to hit it because it's stealth. This is okay. But yeah, against the sweeper, our damage is coming from Rail Beater, but we're worried. We're worried about Rail Beater dying. Hey Jordice, welcome. Better late than never. I think we have to push one of these down. 25, 10, 20, 20, 50, 75. $84. If we get a fledgling it, maybe we can do it. Oh, and we also get attacked from the dude, right? Oh, that does it. In fact, this and this. Nice. So it turns out when we actually draw our fledgling imps, this deck is pretty good. Definitely a good reason to keep in torches to kill these. I think Frozen Lances are losing their value. But even then, they can pick off some things. They do a good amount of chip damage, and we're still looking to incant this. Yep, GG. This plus the melee weakness is ridiculous. We might have a little bit of trouble against... Oh dear. Well, we click it. We just click it, I think. Ice Storm. Yeah, Transcend Imp. Transcend Imp is a thing that helps. We have to decide whether we want to try and kill off these purifiers or not. We probably want some backline damage to kill off the high damage units at the end of the game. I still think we're a little bit worried about how much Prince can actually take. If we see something like the Days on the Top Floor artifact, then we're fine. We can also potentially tiresome climb them, but torches are gonna stop becoming effective against these high damage units at some point, and we need to be prepared for that. I think that's our biggest worry at the moment. But so should we pick Ice Storm? Yeah, I suppose. -1, remove consume. I don't hate this. We'll see if there's a value stone here. There is not, but there are things for our Ice Storm. This is not where we... No, we put the fledgling imps together here. Yeah, I agree. I think early on I was like unsure about Ice Storm just because of how bad it feels when it's not upgraded. But upgraded Ice Storm is it's very, very strong. It does everything you'd want it to do. And I think throughout the middle game, it's a pretty good pick, especially if you've got Divine Temples plus the Merchants of Magic. If you've got these combined, you can usually get decent upgrades for it. So we've still got to infuse our fledgling imps and probably dupe it. We don't have to dupe it, but duping it makes the most sense because of how important it is to draw early. So we're effectively on 90 in terms of how many pet shards we've already decided we're going to take. So let's not take this. Let's look for intrinsic or value stone. Yeah, we've got that chance. I'm going to roll here. What is that? Leaves us with 150. No, I can Emberstone before rolling, I think. Double stack. We can double stack Tiresome Climb. I quite like that. I would have preferred a value stone first. Yep. But that's a pretty decently good impact card now. Let's go. We'll see. I'm not like 100% sold that we should dupe the oh, can we kill this? Oh, we've got Molting Imp, so the answer is yes. So let's set up on the bottom. We actually just drew the best hand. We can Molting Imp, or we can let that leak. The downside of playing Molting Imp would be we don't get Fledgling Imp next turn. But no, next turn's very easy. Next turn's a very easy turn. I think it's double of these things, yeah. So this is quite good. We may as well kill this and then take the 1 damage to boost our rage. I think that's worth it. And here on out should be fine. Oh, nothing else to play. We're just waiting for our second Fledgling Imp. Wait a second. I misplanned it. We had to leave a dupe for Rail Beater as well. I forgot. So what's the plan then? What's the plan? We probably don't need to dupe Rail Beater anymore. So that's a bonus. But we are still a little bit squishy. So it's just the regular waves, I think. We can tiresome climb the bosses a lot of the time. And that gets us there. But these regular waves are kind of scary. Yeah. Nice. I guess if we'd held out for quick, maybe? No, quick doesn't matter. We want the extra hit. A second Transcendent? Yep. What do we do now? Do we infuse Transcendent into itself? That makes the most sense, right? Instead of Fledgling into Fledgling, we do Transcendent into Transcendent. I think the problem is we want to go to a Merchant of Magic, right? We want to go to Magic and Steel, so we don't get to look for Endless before we have to make the infusion choice. Unless we go to this Merchant of Steel. But I think that's giving up too much. Because if we miss Endless here, we're just like... We'd much rather have gone here. Like, this is only for the 1 in 4 chance. Because we don't have enough gold to roll. We don't even have enough gold to buy Endless, maybe. We probably need this Forgotten Boons. We'll go draw. Yeah, we don't have enough gold to go for Endless, really. So we'll see. I'm pretty happy to just play these out after a round of Fledgling Imps and not even need Endless on them. But being able to infuse for Endless is pretty good. it's just very expensive as well in terms of the 2 ember cost. We don't have enough gold. Oh, we've only just got enough gold to re-roll. So it's, do I take 2 -1s now, or do I roll something? I think we roll. I'm actually not sure. If we roll, we have 120 left, and there's a chance this costs like 120, which means we can only afford the major upgrade that we see, and no more minor upgrades. So if we see something like double stack, we can't make the 1 cost alloy of ancient. We have to have a 2 cost one. Same with tiresome climb, this one, or holdover. We can hold over the tiresome climb, but it's going to be 2 cost holdover. And that's kind of not great. I think we're better off saving the gold, reducing the cost of this. We haven't hit our backline damage cards that we want, unfortunately. So we'll have to figure out something there as well. Iron drop cage is excellent. I should have clicked on this before I started buying stuff, but it wouldn't have mattered. Iron drop cage over cheaper cheaper shops at the moment. We've got 3 cards that trigger it, all which are basically used for days anyway. Just messing around with the Thorn Hollow presented itself. The result was 250 odd spikes against last Divinity. Ridiculous. I'll take a look after this. Intrinsic. I don't hate intrinsic on a tiresome climb. It sets us up top against Divinity quite well. I think it's quite good. The question is what to do here. A greedy player would put Fledgling Imp into Transcendent and then pray for Endless. I think we can just put these 2 together. And then at some point we cycle out one of these for Transcendent. This is really nice. Okay, 15 left and we've got a dupe remaining. Plus the Divine Horde. That's really good. That's really good. We just leave it here. What does a Chad player do? I'm not sure if I can answer that. I feel like... let's take this. I feel like I don't properly grasp what the word Chad actually means. I kind of have a general idea, but I'm not actually that sure. We can tiresome climb this. Seems good. Don't have to deal with the Ember Drain. Yay, Fledgling Imp. That was great. It should die? I'm not sure with the regen maths. Oh, we Ice Stomp. And then it dies. But then I don't get to kill this. We do it anyway. A chat player has probably somehow got their hands on a Thorned Hollow in this Hellhorned Stygian run. You know what? You might be right. Unfortunately, we can't play 2 units to trigger Hell's Banners here. We can play Transcendent and that's it. I'm inclined to play... And then Nice. Just tiresome climb that, I guess. Take our gold. No, Molting Imp. Nice. And then we don't get this one back, which is pretty good as well. We're almost there. What do we want to do? We probably want to tiresome climb something. We don't need to. We just take the Ember Drain. Oh, that hurts, doesn't it? Tiresome climbing this is not going to work out for us. I think we just have to take the Ember Drain. Unfortunately. So we have, what, one Ember and lots of fledgling imps. That's okay. I think we got what we needed anyway. Or do we? This one-shots this. This two-shots that. So it's this one's fault for not being strong enough. It needs to do an extra 15 damage. Which it can't. Ooh. We take the damage. Should be fine. What were the yeah, I'll link here. It should be !info, I think. There's a spreadsheet that I'm filling out. That's telling me what the specific clan combos are. Fire Chomper. Yeah. Fire Chomper makes things a little bit easier. I mean, we've got Hell's Banners anyway, but Fire Chomper certainly helps as well. And Name Time seems good. Let's go here. Multi-strike. We can multi-strike a Transcendent. I think that's okay. You never know when you want the damage, when you'll need the damage. I think this is a roll. Improved Firebox is good. No, it's probably unnecessary. Yeah, I think we save for Purges and we put Multi-Strike on Transcendent. We probably don't need to dupe. Probably don't need to dupe Transcendent. We could duplicate the Tarsum climb. I'm gonna get rid of these Frozen Lancers though. Damage is kind of a big deal. I mean, having to take incoming damage. Maybe I should have picked Impish Scholar instead. With Scholar, we could bring back Trap Shoot every turn, or we could bring back Alloy. And both of those are things we may have needed more. multi-imp strats. I mean, it's not too bad. It's a bunch of extra damage if we need it. Let's click this and then dupe something for non-pack shards. Scorched Steel is not what we want. These are things we don't want, unfortunately. Oh, token's probably the best. And it's probably worth more than 25 gold to us. We can 25 on one of the fledglings. I think that's okay. Dupe this tiresome climb, probably. And I think we're all good. We may as well. This fledgling imp's probably a little left out. Oh! It works well with the multi-strike. Okay, 100. We spent all our gold, clicked all the things. Let's be Seraph. I'm probably overconfident against Seraph. But I think we are more than fine. Do we delete this tiresome climb? No. What we're going to do is we're going to throw this one out and then try and daze the Purifier. There we go. Get rid of this molting imp as well. Hard to say. Fortify? We can try and Ice Storm this. We only need to hit once and we can finish it with Flash Freeze. Here we go. Imps, imps. Welcome, imps. They're too weak for us. They're too weak for us. There we go. Do we even consume one of these? We can probably consume this. Get our junk. Ah, that didn't die. That's excellent. That's really, really good for us. Consume this out. Kill this one. Silence this. Nice. Everything that we need, we have. We can probably block with this fledgling imp. No, we can't. Well, let's have a think about this. 26 damage. Takes 19. We can flash freeze. Okay. There we go. Well, no, I suppose we wanted to flash freeze the Transcendent. It was all that fancy work to actually not do what I needed to do. Unfortunate. So what do we do here? We Pyre Chomper for sure. 100%. And then we kill and then we double fledgling, I suppose. Makes the most sense. We get Ember Drained, but we don't care about Ember Drain anymore. We have Transcendent and we have got Pyre Tromper. Boom. I think we dropped that. We just search for tiresome climbs now. This will have to do. Whoops. I guess this will have to do as well. Nice. Okay, not a lot to say. We got our imp rage engine going on. As long as we don't misplay, should be fine. And as long as we can get either Pyre Tromper early or get our imps to trigger Howl's Banners consistently, then we can tiresome climb as much as we want as well. We're gonna buff up this because... Oh, we shouldn't have. It should have been Hornbreaker Prince. That's my bad. I thought I had a good reason, but it was a terrible reason. And so I apologize. Tiresome climb versus taking off these damage shields. Unsure. We might have to... Yeah, let's do this. Good timing for our imps. Okay, so this is a time where we can transcend imp at the back to get some kills. Or does this also work? No, it doesn't. We don't quite kill that other one. Oh wait, no it does. Because Transcendent doesn't get shot. Yeah. Transcendent's just here doing 80 damage for us. That's nice. We might be a little bit slow with our scaling because we didn't get Transcendent back, so I'll have to see how things go. Ice Storm's great. Unless it doesn't hit this, then it is less good. Probably want to trap shoot that, or we could just let it through. Let's just let it through. We'll take the 50. We've got some consume cards to get us back up to... I'm going to trap shoot that. Does it stop it? In my brain it does. But yeah, it does. Good. Now we're going to give away some imps to this. But I think it's fine. The question is, where do we put this Transcendent? Do we want the Transcendent in an attacking position? No, probably not. I almost certainly want the scaling. Hopefully this doesn't kill us, actually. So we'll see. But if we do need to restart, know that these are like pretty strong. This Transcendent anyway. There we go. How much is it? It's like 6 hits. Or whatever that was. It was close to that. But I think, yeah, we're getting to the point where all our strong cards are taking over. Divinity is out of days. So that's not great for us. But it does mean we can put these 1 health units here and it's going to be fine. Yeah, our scaling is pretty ridiculous. These are dangerous. We probably have to put our high health imp up the front. It can tank 3 hits, yeah, and then Transcendent tanks the back one. That's very good for us. Where are my tiresome climbs? They were meant to help us. We want something for this Pyre Wing. We're gonna draw them all at once, aren't we? Ah, this isn't all at once. This is pretty good, actually. Okay, so we'll do this. We'll Ice Storm. No, we'll do these first, I guess. Probably want... What's this? 6 plus 7, 13 plus 11. That's enough, right? No, it's not. Okay. Oh, it is if we don't kill this dude. And then I Ice Storm down here instead. I suppose. Oh no. Wait, what happened? 6, 7, 11. Oh, it's because this 9 is still here. But I'm gonna daze. And so this is gonna get hit for 24. Maybe I can't daze this turn. We've got double Tiresome Climb next turn. Okay, so what's happening here? This one's killing this one. This one's killing these 3. If I Tiresome Climb this one... Why would I Tiresome Climb it? If it's being hit for 24, doesn't a torch kill it? Ah. Genius. Very smart. No! Wait a second. Wait a second. I think we'll be okay. I think we'll be okay. Unfortunately, I cannot kill it with flash freezes. But turns out we've got enough. GG. I didn't see that coming. I guess when we only have to hit one unit, suddenly we have a lot of strong hits that can come in and hit Divinity. That was fun.